Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. I am out here today just tidying up a little bit, finishing up a couple of things. Mama got called into work today, so I'm home alone. And what could possibly go wrong with me being home alone? Now, what I'm doing, I just got through this morning earlier. I put a little bit of color on my buddy Andrew's leather work here. And I'm just going to rub it down with a little bit of mink oil. And that will sort of even out the color and preserve it. And in my opinion, mink oil makes it smell good too. A little bit of a shine to it, not much. And let's see. Weather forecast has changed for us. It is going to be in the 20s, overnight in the 20s, 40s and 50s in the day, all the way through till next weekend. And they have put us in the possibility of Tuesday night into Wednesday morning for some more snow. Now, snow is not, I've said it 100 times, and people around here that think they know everything, that been here 5 or 6 years, think it is so uncommon. It didn't used to be uncommon, like I've said before, but twice in 1 year is uncommon. So it's not supposed to amount to nothing, no accumulation, nothing like that, but still it'll be fun again if we get some. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. But I just thought I'd ramble here for a few minutes. I have some observations. And I think I'm going to start doing this about once a month or so. Give you some observation on things that go on in the community and in the country that I see. Mainly reading social media. Now, I look at a lot of it, but I don't comment on a whole lot of the stuff. But around here, and I think it's the same all over the country, now especially during hunting season, I've noticed we've got a site here that covers the Blackwater management area, which is 90%, 99% of our hunting woods around here for public land. Guys go out, and they film their hunts and show pictures of the deer and, show off their gear, and that's all well and good. But there is a new craze that has enabled the thieves to steal, and it's mainly these coolers. Now, have y'all seen these new coolers that's been out the last couple of years? I think one brand is Oracle, Yetis, $200, $300, $400 coolers. Now, I could never afford to buy one of those, and wouldn't if I had the money, because I'm an Igloo man. Everybody knows that. Igloo is a good USA made product. They're not expensive, and if you lose one or one gets stolen, you hadn't lost a big pile of money. Pardon me. What these boys are doing, and I say boys because what I see is mainly the younger men, the younger hunters. They'll buy one of these coolers, one of these $300 or $400 coolers, and carry it in the back of the truck, and Not just in the back of the truck. They got to mount it up somewhere where everybody can see it. They got to show off their $200 or $300 cooler. They'll go off in the woods, leave it in there, and somebody will come along and steal it. And I've seen this once or twice a week around here. And then they'll post it. Some so-and-so stole my cooler. Well, there is a black market of people stealing coolers. And the other big thing they're stealing nowadays is trailers. Utility trailers. And there was a big ring of that going on around here, and they finally caught some of them. But it's still happening. But my observation is, if I had $300, let's say $300 as an example, to spend anything I wanted, would I buy that cooler? Well, maybe. Depending on if I needed it for work or whatever. But to buy it just to have a status that I've got a big cooler, I've got a high dollar cooler, I don't think so. And the need of showing stuff off just baffles me. It really does. Now, I personally know somebody, not a good friend, just somebody I know, that can barely pay his bills and feed his kids. Spent $280 something on one of those coolers. Mounted on the back of the truck so everybody could see it. Raggedy old truck. Can't even afford a decent vehicle for his family to ride in. And like I said, this is observations. Why do you do that? I mean, I don't know if it's upbringing or peer pressure, whatever it might be. I don't get it. Pardon me. Now, I know we all like to have nice things. I've got some nice things, and I've got some flea market stuff. And everything I have has a purpose, it has a use, and it does not, it's nothing to do with a status thing. I drive a 1995 model truck. My wife drives a 1999 model truck. The big old tank Suburban. Y'all help me out. Give me some comments. Tell me what in the world is going on with all that kind of stuff. That's done. Now, this knife is ready to deliver, and they come back and asked me if I would put some tracks and a deer head on there. And I did. There you go. What do you think about that? I'm going to put a little bit of mink oil on this one too. Pardon me. And I'm trying to get a message to them that it's ready and ready to be picked up and all that kind of stuff. Just a little bit on there, make it look pretty nice. And this whole video is going to be just little ramblings of me. And we got I think granddaughters are coming over tonight. And yes, y'all going to get to see what you want to see. And just about done with this. Now I'm going to lay out this week's work. I've only got 2 orders and a couple other things that I'm behind on. I want to get promises I want to get done. Yeah, see, ain't that a pretty knife? I think I'm going to build me a new knife this week. Nothing wrong with my camp knife. I think I'm going to do a little modification on the camp knife and carry it myself for a little while and see how it works out. There we go. Alright, let this mink oil, let it dry for a little bit. And then I'll go back with a dry cloth and rub it in a little bit more. That's good stuff right there. Will last you forever. A jar of it will. It's only like $5, $5 or $6. Now I got this at Tractor Supply. They carry a whole line of this. I never did know how to say that. Fee beans or whatever it is. They carry a whole line of their products. Very good stuff. Alright, that's it for right this minute. I will see y'all in a little while with something else. Who knows what it'll be. Couple more observations. I'm sitting over here in front of the heater because it's cold. Things that come to mind. Now see what happens when I'm unsupervised and don't have a whole lot to do. My mind sort of just wanders around. Several years ago, maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I had a family member, which I won't call his name, drove up in my yard, just stopped by to see me, which was fine. He was driving I think it was a mid-80s, 80, 85 Ford pickup truck. Because I had one almost just like it. It was my daddy's truck. Fix that camera right quick. My daddy had an 85, no, it was an 1980 Ford pickup. And he went to buy him a new truck. And they was going to give him, you know, like they do with old trucks, $700 or $800 trade-in. And he said, well, just never mind all that. So he bought his new truck and called me, said, come get this truck. So I went and drove it back home for him, and he gave me the truck. Because at that time, I didn't have a truck. We had one car, that's all we had. He said, I'd rather you have the truck than just basically give it to the dealership. You know how that goes. But anyway, I liked it. You know, any vehicle my daddy had, if it was supposed to work on it, it worked. If it tore up, he would take it, you know, take it in and have it fixed. The air worked in it, you know, AC worked, radio, everything that was supposed to be there was there, and everything worked. So my cousin drives up with this truck, this old Ford truck. It looked good, good looking truck. You know, had good paint, good looking tires, and all this and that and the other. And I said, man, I like that truck. The first thing out of his mouth, well, this is my hunting truck. I only drive it when I go hunting. Like he's making an excuse that he's driving that old truck. Because he's got a brand new truck at home in the garage. Observation is, why do people do that? Now, why do you make an excuse about something that you have? And it's not just him. I know a lot of guys around here that's that way. They've got old raggedy trucks that they drive hunting. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. But in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with driving that old raggedy truck around town. And it just sort of, I don't guess it bothers me because it's them. I mean, you know, do what they want to do. But I'm puzzled. I don't know why they do that. Why do you have to have that status that I've got a brand new truck, but I drive this one just when I'm in the woods? Or I've got a you know, a $45,000 camper, and you don't. You know, if I spend $45,000 on something, I'm going to live in it all the time. Just, I don't understand. And I've tried for years to understand, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. If I come to somebody's house, I'm not going to see their house. I'm not going to see what you've got or what you don't have. I mean, I'm going to see you. If somebody comes to my house, I mean, don't expect no mansion, because we're just people. We're plain old people. We're proud of what we have, and what we have is ours. Y'all know I'm retired. I don't have a job. But I know so many people that if they lose their job tomorrow and they're out of work for a week or two, they'll lose everything they got. And I'm so proud that I don't have to live that way. And I'm proud I don't have to put on airs for everybody else, like so many people I know. Now, you know who I'm talking about. Like I said, I'm not going to call your name, but I do not like people running their mouth behind my back. Yeah, you think, yeah, never mind. That's okay. Like I said before, I'm as happy as I can be. My family is happy as we can be. Happy, healthy. All my kids work. All my kids are very well respected in the community. And let's see, what else? Just another observation. So, let's see. We'll stop it right there for now. And looking out the window here, granddaughters are not home yet. They took off for church this morning. They usually spend Sunday at church, and then they go out to eat and all their things that they do on Sundays. But they're supposed to be here tonight, and we'll get to some painting here in a little bit. Alright, this time Pawpaw is getting his toenails painted. Now, these girls are putting these things on my feet and separating my toes. I don't know what that's all about, but
you separate your toes so they can get to your nails.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Now, Maddie's going to do one foot and Lexi's going to do one foot.
Do you need to shake it up first?
Now, let's see. Ruben, my buddy Ruben. See what you started? Ruben sent me the nail polish, so.
Okay. Papa, put your foot. Bend your toes there so she can see your toes.
Like that? Both my big toes are green. I still don't know about them things that's in between my toes.
That's what Daddy said.
That feels weird. Let's move the camera down here we can see better.
Sticky on the bottom. Let me help you open it.
Okay.
Y'all did a good job. Don't dump it upside down.
Green, you already painted one green. You want to paint the other one green too?
Oh,
This
that
one's
first
blue.
one is blue.
Oh, that's blue? Well, I thought it was green.
Green, pink.
Let's move them up here. Everybody can see.
I got the yellow. It's really sticky.
Huh?
It's
She
cold.
said it's sticky.
On the bottom, there's like this cat.
Okay. You want a little
Probably
toe
not.
orange?
Huh? This one's blue, orange, green, pink. I'm waiting for the yellow. I'm surprised it's not everywhere.
I still don't know about them toe separator things. I need,
It's an essential part of a pedicure.
now, as we're doing this, I'm going to challenge a few people to do this with me. Now, I did it. Who can we challenge? Let's say, how about Uncle John? Say, J0. That's Papa's little brother. Say, we challenge J0. We challenge him to get his toenails painted. And who else can we challenge? Let's say BC Truck. Mr. BC Truck. That's Papa's friend too. Let's challenge him to do his toenails. And who else can we challenge? I know who we can challenge. Say Uncle Buck.
Who's that?
Uncle Buck. That's another one of my friends.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet you he won't. He won't let nobody paint his toenails. I bet you. Yeah. And let me think a minute.
Careful, that's a lot.
See, that's that second one there. You can't see that one, Lexi.
This one?
No, the second
Put
one.
some more orange on that one.
Yeah. Who else can we challenge? How about Mr. Rubin that sent me the nail polish? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Rubin's an Army Ranger. So Rangers like their toenails painted. Yeah, we know that.
Can you see it now?
Yep, you can see it now.
And say one more. One more. Who else can we?
Or Lexi can do it.
Mr. Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Richards. Say Mr. Master Sergeant. I challenge you too. And if you don't live up to the challenge,
How pretty is that?
we say.
Now Papa has to leave it on so Granny can see.
Yeah, I'll leave it on there. Look, Maddie, better put a little bit more over here on the third toe. On my third toe, put just a little
yellow
bit more.
one.
Can you put a little bit more?
Almost dropped that in the candle.
See-
The
Yeah.
yellow one. This
yeah,
one.
yeah. See the third toe right there? Yeah, put a little bit more on there so we can see it better.
It's a rainbow.
Rainbow toenails.
They're beautiful.
Oh, that was a lot.
Is that cold?
A little bit gold.
There you go.
Berg.
Now let Sissy help you take the pink thing off of there.
Alright. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So now you gotta be still so they can drive.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Papa.
wiggle.
Yeah, I still don't know about that thing. But look at there. Look at my toenails. Ain't that pretty?
They're beautiful.
It's a beautimous.
I think she painted.
That's glow in the dark too. You think they glow in the dark?
Yeah.
Check it out. It's almost dark outside.
We should go in the darkest room and see if they glow in the dark.
I don't know. Maybe turn all the lights off in here.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
You want to get that one? I can reach it.
Let's see. No, we can't reach it. Can't
Mama,
reach
can
that one.
you reach that one?
Yeah. Let's see. I can reach that one.
Hold on just a minute. Let Mama
Maybe
get
if I
this
stand on Papa's head, then I can reach
Yeah,
it.
let's see if Mom can reach that top one.
I'm gonna get stuck.
Maybe they gotta sit in the light for a little while and then
No, they're not glowing in the dark.
Yeah, awesome glow in the dark collection. Oh wait, I think about the green.
maybe you just have to have them in the light.
Oh yeah, this green nail polish thing. Oh yeah, maybe they have to sit on the
Okay,
light up.
that's all right. Don't matter. They're still pretty.
What is this? We need to file Papa's toenails.
Now I gotta find my flip flops. Nah, you know where my flip flops are at. We got another challenge. We have another challenge. Because I remember my flip flops are over at Mr. Larry's house.
Uh-oh.
I think Mr. Larry's gonna have to paint his toenails too. Yeah, he's gonna be here soon, so y'all can get to meet him. And y'all, maybe y'all can paint his toenails too.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I went over there fishing with him last year, I forgot my flip flops.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. So we'll challenge him too, huh? Say real boys like their toenails painted. Yep, they dry already.
That yellow one might not be.
And I saw y'all paint your daddy's toenails one time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's painted mine before too.
Grandma,
Yeah, they did them. They did them cubby blue and then.
All right, tell everybody. So there is the toenail painting video.
bye.
Tell them, say thank y'all for watching.
Thank you.
Say thank you for your support.
Support.
You guys speak up, we can hear you.
Thank you for your support.
And see you later.
See you later.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, we getting night-night hugs. Mwah. Where my sugars? Mwah. Mwah.
Love you.
Love you too. Love you too.
Love you.
I will see you
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Say Papa loves his grandbabies.
I love you.
Say both of y'all are babies, huh? Good babies. Turn around so everybody can see you. Turn around so everybody can see you. You gotta turn around that way. Bye-bye.
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 This one's going to be old here in a couple of days.
Wow.
10 years old. My goodness.
10.
Makes Papa feel old.